Hello everybody and welcome back to Bountiful Life, where I brought myself back to my house and I sold my stuff. We've now got 591 buckaroonies, so we're gonna water the crops again, pick up some of the stuff off the animals, and what I'm aiming to try and do by the end of the episode, I reckon we'll be at day 21 by the end of the episode actually. Especially if I skip a couple days, you know. But what I'm hoping to have done is at least picked up the shears, so we can see exactly what happens when we shear the sheep and the goats, and whether that's a worthwhile thing to do maybe before picking up the milkers. I definitely think, because you're given a free hoe and a free watering can, that things for the animals, because you're given free animals, you may as well pick up the things that you need to care for them and get produce from them. Absolutely. So I'm going back to this well so much more than I need to. Sorry, I don't know why I've suddenly picked that habit up. It's a bit weird. So am I. I'm a bit weird, to be fair. So pretty much fits in line. So we'll just get that watering finished, and then I'm going to head over to the sheep and the cows. I'm hoping that I'll make a nice little profit off of these, which will get me closer to getting the sheep shears. That's definitely my goal. So that'll probably be ready tomorrow, and that'll probably be ready in 3 or 4 days time. We might even get another crop done, so it might be worth picking up some more seeds today as well. So as usual, I'm going to pick up the eggs. I'm going to milk the cow. Got a little bit of a routine going on here. And you know, I've actually managed for 2 days straight to actually remember to water my crops. So we're going to go in this direction now, and we're going to go and find the observatory, because that was our quest from the lovers up by the lighthouse. The lighthouse lovers sent us over here. I'm going to go up to the observatory, and then I'm going to go and see what those pink things are that I could see, and see if I can get to them, because I'm nosy. But yeah, we've been to the clinic. Oh yeah, there was one more building that I have not shown you other than the observatory and the weird pink thing. So we will be going to see that today as well. But pretty much once you go to the observatory, I think that's like most of the buildings checked out, and I think that's mostly what the quests in the demo are trying to get you to do. It's just to run around, check out all the buildings, get an idea of what characters are going to be there, get an idea of what sort of quests they might produce eventually, what sort of things they might sell. So I think it's given us the quest has kept us on the track to finding all of that stuff out, which has been quite nice. Have a look down here. You can see the railway track going into the tunnel there. I'm like, should I try and go in the railway tunnel? I expect you can't go in the railway tunnel, but I'm tempted to try, because you know what I'm like. Busy looking at stars. See you, space cowboy. That is, Avak would know what that reference is. Is it a Cowboy Bebop reference? I think he has a t-shirt with it on. So yes. My goodness, it took me like almost the entire day to run here. But I can see pink like through the trees. Can I jump this fence? Is the next question. No. Oh, it's keeping me on rails. No. Aha, I can go through here. Yes. Let's see what this is. It's sparkly and it's like pinky purple. So of course I have to go see what it is. It's like a little stone circle or something. It looks cool. Oh my goodness, that looks so magical. What is it? There's boots here. Someone left their boots. That's a quest waiting to happen, isn't it? I lost my boots. Where are they? Well, everyone knows now because Sheila found them at the stone circle. That's so cool. And there's the river. Apparently I can fish in this river, so let's see if we can. Bobber's a bit more obvious in the river, actually. It's kind of hard to see when you're in the ocean. Or at the ocean, you're not actually in the ocean. That would be a terrible way to fish. I don't know how far the bobber goes down though, you see. See, that looked like it bobbed down. But it didn't disappear like it does in the sea. Oh yeah, there we go. And I got me a chub. It's not very chubby. Ah ha 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 ha. Can I run through the river? No, I'm not allowed. Oh, it looks so pretty at night. Oh, what's that red thing up in the sky? Oh, that is something that's caused by the stone circle. And the moon. Oh, the artwork in this is so nice. Can't wait to get new clothes on my character and maybe to be able to see my character's face. That would be so nice. Lighthouse in the distance as well. Oh. I'll probably use a couple of the characters. Like Charlie would be a really good one for the first thumbnail, and maybe one of the others for the other thumbnail. Yeah, not too long to get back from the river, but you know, everywhere that is a fishing place is pretty far from the farm. Here's the farm. There's the beach. There's the river down there, and there's the river across there. So yeah, a little bit of a walk to anywhere that you might want to fish. Haven't tried fishing in the hot springs. That might be for science. Probably can't though. If I were the ruler of this game, the dev of this game, I wouldn't be letting anybody do that. Oh yay, my crops are ready. Oops. No, don't try to fish the crops, Sheilab. No. Oh, I'm unstuck. Yes. Phew. That was slightly concerning. I just had to do a bit more fishing of things, I guess. I'll have to cut that out. Oh well. Gonna sell all my stuff. I think I've still got some things to harvest actually. So yeah, a lesson learned. Don't go and start harvesting stuff. Got some silver ones, got some gold ones. Hopefully they'll sell for more. Wonderful. And let's water the ones that are down here, and maybe go grab some more seeds as well. So we are on the 12th day. We've actually got quite a few days left. We've got enough days for definitely another harvest. I'm super hoping that I get enough money for my shears. That's my main little quest now, because we've pretty much seen everything. The only thing that I want to do is show you the one last building that you haven't seen yet, and also I want to like just follow the railway line along. I'm terribly nosy like that. Wonderful. Okay, I'm off to get some more seeds. Just in case you're wondering where I'm going, I'm going to grab some more seeds and then I'm going to show you that final building. The very last building. And then we'll see if we can get to day 21. There's a few buildings around here that I think are possibly like placeholders, because they look so different in nature to the buildings that they've put in, the like more individual ones. They all look very similar to the tavern, but then you've got really modern buildings that kind of look slightly, almost slightly, I wouldn't say they're slightly out of place, maybe slightly out of place with the sort of very medieval cutesy looking buildings. I'm trying to go in the forge again just to see if by going there anything else happens, but it doesn't seem to have. That's fine. So I want to go to, going the wrong way then. I want to go to the general goods store, and again we'll get free cabbage seeds. I imagine the likelihood is that by the time this comes out properly, there won't be any free seeds. I wouldn't imagine. It's Green Ridge Farm. Keep calling it Green Hill Farm. Terrible. We don't just sell seeds here, but we're sort of short on stock. Blah 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 blah. We've already had that dialogue. So, I'm gonna get a few more red cabbage seeds. Need to get 8. I can stack them all up and then I can plant them on my farm. Be wonderful. But yeah, I can't wait until I can save it though. That'll be really nice. I've got 1 cabbage that I have not sold as well. So I'm kind of thinking, let's get that down onto my hotbar, or I'm just going to forget it in the inventory. Oh yeah. By planting 1 crop, you do not get a full inventory. Mwahaha. So we've seen the temple, we've seen the town hall, we've seen most of the buildings, but there is 1 building so far that I have not shown you. I wonder if you can work out what it is. It's got kind of white looking flowers outside. What do you think those are? It is the brewery! So I very much expect you'll have to run over here and work out a supply deal for the tavern, because, you know, he's saying he's having trouble with his supply, and there's a brewery literally like a few feet away. So that's like, I think that is the final building. Let me just have a look at the map and see if there's anything else. So that's the observatory. Got the train tracks. We've been to the hot springs, the brewery, the town hall, all of the buildings in the main town. The temple up here. This is Green Ridge Farm. That's the lighthouse. There is a building there, I think, that we haven't seen yet. Let's see if we can have a bit of a nose around there. It's kind of, I'm sure that's the lighthouse. And there's steps up to a temple, and then there's like another building up there. Let me see. Let me just double check. I want to show you all the buildings, if possible. It might just be the temple that it's showing. But there's no like markers over the that building there. That's just trees, I think. Oh no, there's a building down here. Ah. What are you? I'm curious. No vacancy. Okay then, that to me seems like it could potentially either be another rival farmer or something that might be coming in, or maybe purchasable plots. Not sure. Imagine if I run off into the distance here. It'll eventually just hit an invisible wall or a mountain or something. I know, I'm so nosy. They're all just surrounded by mountainside. It's quite a lot of countryside there, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like we are just surrounded by mountains. I've got to check these things out. So I imagine that everywhere I go, I'm just going to hit a mountain eventually. And that's how they've made the edge of the map. So where am I on the map? Probably like all the way off the edge of the map here. So you're going to run back to my farm. And then I think the last thing that I really want to do, just to show off the last little bits of this, is going to be just to get my shears. I'll see how long it is. If it's not too long, I'll make this one big episode, but if not, then we'll keep it as 2 smaller ones. I think that's fair. But I think we pretty much have explored the whole town now, so it's really just now sort of having a little look at game mechanics. We've seen fishing, we've seen how to grow, plant and harvest crops. What I may do as well is just plant in one of every crop if I get enough money to do it, obviously. I'll plant in one of every crop that I can and show you how they grow. Although, honestly, you can already see carrots, lettuces and red cabbages over here. So, but there are a couple of other ones that are quite nice actually. Tomatoes are particularly nice. I'll show you those even if I don't show you anything else, because there are plants. I don't actually know whether tomatoes harvest like a multiple harvest crops as well. So I'd like to put one in and see if I can work that out, if I can get a harvest of them. We've still got 10 days. No, we don't have 10 days actually. We've got 8 days. Might be able to do it. Sell that. I'm going to plant these. I haven't watered anything today, but it's only 6 o'clock. It's not too bad. Haven't milked my cow either. So we'll do the watering and then I'll see if there's any eggs and stuff left. Should be. I was too busy exploring. But I feel like I've done all the quests. I've explored everything. There still seems to be that weird leftover quest. Not sure what that's all about, but I hope it's not, doesn't mean that I've missed something awesome. But as I say, I imagine most of the quests are just designed to get you around all the buildings, which I have done, so quite happy with that. See, that's the thing, it says 20 waters, but I've watered 9 of these plots and my watering can is not full, so is there something I'm missing here? I'm trying to click, I'm trying to click with both buttons. Please do let me know in the comments below if there is something that I've missed. Obviously be nice about it, but just let everybody know that there is a mechanic that I've overlooked. But if there isn't, I haven't found it, and there's certainly no list at the moment of your keybinds and stuff. So there we go, all watered. I do love the look of all the crops. I love the look of the plots. I think they look all kind of shiny and cool. I actually kind of like the way the seeds look as well. There's my other egg. There's always 2 eggs. As I say, I imagine once you get a brush, the eggs will start increasing in quality. Sell all of those. We've sold all of those what's they called? All of those all of those cabbages as well. We've watered everything. I don't feel like there's any more exploration to do, so the only thing that I feel like we could do is to expand the farm out, but I don't really want to do that until I've got the sheep shears. I want to show you all of that stuff once we've got the sheep shears. So for today I'm going to sleep. Just see how much money we've got by the morning. 771. So I think that today might be a good day to head on down to the beach, once I've done my watering obviously. head on down to the beach. I'll milk the cow, grab my eggs, and then I'll head out to do some fishing, I think. Now we'll see if we can get those shears. That's the one last thing I want to do by the end of the episode, is get the shears. And they cost 1,000, so that's quite a lot. But I think I can do it in the time allotted, especially if I get a little harvest of these guys, which will obviously be a lot easier to do if I actually water them. So let's just go pop these in the cell bin. And I'll go give them a water. By the way, this is enough watering for the next like 3 series of things where I forget to water. I'm being so good today. You have no idea. Those of you that follow me for a long time will have an idea, but you know. But yes, I've already got like a couple of hours worth of like quite fulfilling nice playtime out of this. It kind of does feel sometimes a bit like with the crops and everything that I'm not really working towards much, because I know that the game's going to end really soon. So I'm like, you know, saving up and you're expanding and you're working on your farm, but you know that all of these plots you've dug in like 30 minutes time are going to be no use to you. So definitely going to be feeling a lot more like there's progression and things there once we get a bit more into it. It gets a bit more development. All right, all watered, all stuff done. Right, let's go fishing. Actually, let's not have the fishing rod out yet. But there are probably a couple of things I can do. I probably will end with the sheep shearing. Once I've saved up for that, I think I'm going to end the demo there. You could try the demo a few times and try and get like upgraded watering can. You could get yourself an upgraded hoe. You can see how all of those things work, but you probably would need to go through the demo a couple of times to do it, because you start off with like 1,500 or something. No, I think you start off with 1,000, so you could just fish like 500's worth of fish up and then go get yourself whatever upgraded tool you wanted and just try it out. So that's one thing you could do just by launching the demo a few times. Just check out how it all works. I have done that with the watering can. As I say, it didn't seem to do much other than give me more bang for my buck on the amount of water it could carry. But it may be that it uses less stamina as well. I wasn't watching particularly hard how much stamina it took to do my whole field on the smaller watering can versus the copper one. Again, that's the science that you guys could maybe do. If anyone does any of these 4 sciences and works out how any of these things work, do let me know in the comments as well. It's going to be a really interesting thing for people to know. Fish number 1. I reckon if I can get about 10 fish. I don't know if I'll be able to get 10 actually. It takes quite a long time because the bobber takes ages to go down. You've really got to be quite... Oh, okay. That bobber was barely down and then it looked like there was a fish there. There was a fish there, so... There wasn't then, so yeah, it's a bit of a finicky art, that one. Like I say, one thing that would really help with that would definitely be having a little bit of a bloop sound or something when it does go down. See, the bobber seemed to have disappeared into the water then. Oh right, yeah, okay, it needs to float to the surface. That's me being stupid. That's okay. I'm allowed to be. That looked like it had disappeared, but it hadn't. Sometimes it's really obvious, and sometimes you're like, did that bob down or not? I have no idea. I'm not sure. That looks like a yellowfin tuna. I'm still doing well enough, though. I don't know why I'm slowly creeping around to the side, though. I'll have to turn around in a minute. Can I just catch a couple more? I got an eel there. Ooh. I catch a couple more, then I'm going to go back, sell them. And then hopefully... This is why I keep turning around. I keep having to turn the camera to look at the bobber. Yeah, I got like a starred fish then. Nice. So yeah, again, I'd probably be much more likely to upgrade things like my fishing rod and stuff if I knew I had a lot more playtime to go. Because then it would be a case if you're spending 1,500, but over all the times you're going to go fishing, it's going to be really, really worth it to have the upgraded fishing rod and to get better fish and things. Or to use less stamina to get the fish. It would be lovely to see a description of exactly what upgrading these things does. But again, not a worry if they don't want to. And they do have a description on the watering can and stuff like that of exactly what it does, but only once you've bought it. So it'd be nice to see that in the shop, so you can make decisions about your purchases. I wouldn't go and buy a watering can if I didn't know how much water it held. In a real shop, I'd want to know how many litres of water it held. Right, let's sell these fish. So if we can get the shears tomorrow, we've already done the selling we need. We've got 856, so if I've got 150 worth of produce and fish there, then we should have enough for the shears in the morning. If not, then I'll have to go do some more fishing. Yeah, oh, exactly 1,000. That is so wonderful. Okay, let's go over to Greenridge Farm and get our shears. I'm so happy about this. I think to get the brush is going to, again, like it's a bit of a balance between showing you things and the grind that's going to be required to do that, and also the amount of days that are left. I may just sleep until day 21. Once I've got the shears and I've tested them out and everything, I may sleep through to day 21 just to see if there is a particular cutscene or anything that happens on that day. I've tried to go into the forge a few times. That hasn't really worked. Right, shears, thank you. Shears sheep and goats. So from today, we get fur every day. Or maybe not every day, but that's another for science. So I will have to see today and tomorrow. I'll shear the sheep and the goat today, and then I'll shear the sheep and the goat tomorrow, and we'll see whether the fur grows back every day or whether it's like every few days. Because some games you don't, like for example Harvest Moon, you do not get like fur off your, or fleece and I think it is fur on a goat. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but yeah, you don't get that every day. You have to wait a few days, whereas you do get your milk every day. So that's what I want to test here. I want to see how often you get that. Well, we got a bag of wool and the sheep did not appear to change at all, so I've got a feeling we might be able to get that every single day, which is pretty darn nice. Goat, come here, goat. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so I've got a bag of wool. I don't know if it tells you how much they're worth. A small patch of black goat wool and a small patch of black sheep wool. Okay. Well, today I am just going to sell the sheep wool. We're at 0, so we'll see exactly how much we get for it. I'll do some watering and then I'm going to go straight to bed. And then we're going to see if we can do the shearing again in the morning. I'm super interested in that as a game mechanic. I know, I'm such a full sciencer. Are these harvestable? Oh, they are. Nice. Won't sell them today. I'm not sure I'm going to plant any more. I might get one harvest. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. I think 21 days is ample. Absolutely ample to do this demo in. But I do want to just at least sleep through to the 21 day mark just to see if anything happens, if there's any like little quests that come up. Whether we were expected to get enough money to buy the farm in that time. Could be. Okay, grand experiment happening now. $170 for that one piece of sheep wool. Which says to me, I'm going to sell the goat wool now. But that says to me that they're not going to be shearable every day. If they are, then buy the shears. Goodness me, buy the shears before you buy the milk. The milker. Oh my goodness. You do. I have been playing this on hard mode. If I look in my inventory, I think there'll be a couple of goats. Okay, it doesn't look like the goat sheared again. So that's interesting. The goat didn't shear, but the sheep did. The sheep wool sold for 170. So let's see how much the goat wool sells for. And to do that, I shall sleep again. Shall we water first? Yeah, let's water. I would hate to disappoint you guys that like to see me water crops every day. I'm probably disappointing you enough that I'm not planting another harvest of red cabbages, so. And 8 and 9. There we go. Wunderbar. Okay, time to sleep and see how much the wool gets, the goat wool gets me. So the goat wool got me 130, but the sheep wool got me 170, I believe. Unless I accidentally sold other things. I don't think so. I think the fish sold to get me the 1,000 that I needed for the shears. So like, absolutely. Did I sell both of them? No, I didn't. So absolutely get yourself some sheep shears before you do anything else, because they are definitely better value for money than the milker. And then get the milker, then maybe look at something like an upgraded fishing rod. I would probably say to do it in that order for this. Milker shears. And then I'd probably get a brush just so that everything increases in quality. So yeah, just going to sell all my stuff there. And maybe see if I can... I can't remember whether I went over to shear yet. I don't think I did. So we'll go over and we'll see if we can shear again. But I've sort of already made about the equivalent of about 6 days worth of milk in a couple of days with the shears. So the fact that you're given two shearable animals probably should have been the clue there anyway. Right. It may well be. By the time this gets released, it'll probably be rebalanced so that you don't shear or don't shear them every day. Yeah, the goat sheared again. Nice. Don't have to feed them or brush them or anything to get that to happen. Low maintenance animals in this game. I like low maintenance animals. Although, like, maybe a feeding trough or something for them might be a nice addition. Okay, sell these off. We're on the 18th day now. And I am kind of wondering whether to... Well, yeah, I'm just going to keep sleeping through. And we'll see what happens if anything particular happens on day 31. We're up to 1,005. You know, I can actually buy the brush already. That's insane. So I'm going to buy it so I can show you how the brush works. Because I was like, oh, it probably won't be able to do it in time. It'll be a bit of a grind to do. But no, with all of the furs that I've been getting, it's been quite easy to get money. Possibly slightly unbalanced, that one. But as I say, I wouldn't have expected that to be an everyday thing. I would have expected that maybe to be like every 2 or 3 days. But it maybe depends on how expensive the animals are. Obviously, we haven't been able to buy our own animals. I've just been able to play with like ones that have been given to me. So if they're really expensive, that might explain it. All right, you. I want a brush. Thank you very much. I'm going to brush everyone. But yeah, as I say, maybe an upgraded fishing rod. I don't feel like an upgraded watering can or an upgraded hoe should be a first priority. They maybe will save a bit of stamina. They'll probably save a bit of going back and forth to the well, that sort of thing, because the can holds a bit more water. But as I say, the stamina thing is only a guess. The only thing I know for sure is that it holds more water. Okay, I'm going to give these guys a brush. Then I'm going to water my crops, go to bed. And then water my crops, go to bed again. I don't think I'm going to have enough money. Did I even milk my cow yesterday? I have no idea. I was so obsessed with like shearing the goats and everything. Right, okay, I'm going to brush the goat. Come here. Did I even brush you? It's hard to tell. I think I did. And then let's shear you. See if I get a better quality wool. No, I did not. Can I brush you? Right click, left click. Can I brush you, chicken? No, I can't brush the chicken. Can I brush the sheep? It's a bit hard to tell whether you've brushed something. That might maybe a slightly longer animation for that would be nice. I don't like super long animations, but enough to know that something's happened. Maybe a little sign above that's like got a brush symbol or something like that. I don't know. A few things you could do to make that more obvious. Did I shear my sheep? I can't remember. Try again. Get rid of the goat wool into my upper inventory, and then I'll be able to see if I shear the sheep properly. The one day I didn't get the goat to shear, I think I may have just been at the wrong angle. Okay, and a little bit of watering. Oh no, we've got a harvest. Yay! Perfect, just in time. I definitely would not have gotten another harvest done, so that's really wonderful. Harvest, 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 harvest. I'm going to sell all of this, go to sleep a couple of times, and I'm going to see if anything happens on the 21st. That's my last for science thing for this. This has been a very for science episode, this one. It's been very much like, what happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? I didn't see much of an improvement based on the brush. I might have to have it for longer. I have to brush them for more times before I see much of an improvement. Not really sure on that one. Just gonna have a quick look at my inventory. I would love to have keys bound to inventory and bound to map and stuff like that. which is not like me. Normally I like to press escape and go to all the different menu options, but there are certain ones like I&M that I've started to use a lot more lately. I'm gonna sleep. I might have a chat to the mayor. And then I'll sleep until day 21. Maybe even to day 22. And just see if it gives you like an ending to it, or whether it just crashes. It might just crash on day 21, you never know. Or I might just let you carry on. I'm gonna have a chat to the mayor. It's day 21. No, nothing different on day 21. We'll go to day 22 just in case. There we are. So the end of day 21, and that's as much as you're allowed to do for the pre-alpha demo. You can go through it and play it differently a few times, I imagine. But that's it. So don't forget to have a little click on the Kickstarter link that I'll leave down below. Help support the channel. I hope you enjoyed that little look into Bountiful Life. I'm certainly looking forward to it coming out. Well, assuming I say this will be great when it comes out and that'll be great when it comes out, but I'm assuming the Kickstarter will be successful. Good luck, guys, with getting that done. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please do leave me a like below. I'll see you all very soon. In the meantime, just look after yourselves and keep being awesome.